From the campus of the University of Alabama, live sports from Alabama's sports team. This is WVUA Sports.
If there was a seismograph for the internet, Johnny Manziel was a 10.0 on the Richter scale tonight. He made his NFL debut in the second quarter for the Browns. His first pass you see right there was complete. He did do some Johnny football things like run around like crazy. He was 7 of 11 for 63 yards in the air, 27 yards rushing in the loss, and it did not break the internet. Now, if that wasn't enough to prove that football is back, check out Andre Williams tonight. Crank it up. Bam! The audio on that hit. Listen. Oh, now that was just Mike Mitchell's helmet and not his head. He would be okay. But rejoice, football fans. Our national obsession has returned. Now, as for the 2014 version of the Crimson Tide, they were able to fight the rain today and hit the field for their first scrimmage of fall camp at Bryant-Denny Stadium. Nick Saban was very pleased with today's scrimmage despite a 40-minute weather delay. That's why we didn't get any quarterback stats, but Saban did tell us that Sims and Coker played very well. As for the defense, they have a lot of work to do. One of those things to work on, defending the no huddle, an issue that Coach Saban says has been blown way out of proportion.
I mean, we make it out like we're like horrible when we play a team that play. We played 7 no huddle teams last year, and you know we didn't play as well as we should have in a couple of those games. But I also think that it takes the defensive coaches out of the game. We do a good job of scheming people when we play them. We do a good job of telling our players how they need to play things and how to stop what they do. And when you play a no-huddle team, you can't do as good a job of that.
And here were the university-issued stats. Saban also updated us on some injuries. Eddie Jackson and Dalvin Tomlinson did not scrimmage today. Geno Smith sprained his knee. Kurt Freitag has turf toe, and Dominic Jackson suffered a sprained ankle. Bama is off tomorrow and will practice on Monday. The defending SEC champs were hard at work on the first day of two-a-days. Coach Gus Malzahn and the Auburn Tigers did his best Peter Crank impression while talking to the media. He's talking about the weather, saying a little heat might be good for the Tigers.
It was hot, which is really good. You know, I think a big emphasis right now is, you know, we play our first game at 3 o'clock. We've got to be able to handle the heat. Really, up until this point, it hadn't been what I'd say hot. It's been fairly mild.
There you go. Auburn opens with Arkansas on August 30th. Now, if you would, close your eyes for a minute and imagine Charles Barkley in crimson and white. It's a little weird, isn't it? Now, according to an upcoming SEC Network documentary called Bo Barkley and the Big Hurt, it almost happened. Sir Charles says that he went as far as calling the Tide coaching staff to tell him that he was transferring there after an argument with Sonny Smith. Unfortunately, this is as close as we will get to seeing Charles in crimson and white. So well. Watkins Glen, Nationwide guys. Keep an eye on the upper right. That's the fuel guy. Oh no. Ouch. I'm pretty sure that's not the way that's supposed to work. He has Mike Bliss to thank for that. He'd be okay, though. As for the race, Marcos Andros wins his 4th straight at the Glen. 3rd round of the PGA, and hey, I'm no expert, but when you're wading in the water, that's bad. There's your club, buddy. Jason Day would save par, though. He finished tied for 4th. Everybody, though, wash off your legs, is chasing Rory McIlroy. He's fired a 2nd straight 67. He leads by 1 stroke heading into Sunday's final round. That's all the time we have for sports, but stick around next to celebrate the birthday of the only blue jean wearing bear that I know. That's after the break.